Hello, my name is Rosa and this is my name sign. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about a deaf take on music. And specifically, I'm going to explore my thought process, what I think about sign and that translation process, and what the whole thing looks like. So now let's take a step back. I grew up with a deaf generational family. My parents are deaf, my grandparents are deaf, my aunts, uncles, and cousins are deaf, so we have so many deaf people in our family. My son is now the fifth generation deaf individual, and we identify as Big D deaf. So oftentimes the poems and the things in music are not very interesting. That's more about hearing things what the words say. But however, just looking back from when I was 3, 5 years old, I absolutely fell in love with music. I took piano lessons, I took guitar lessons, and I was just completely immersed with the love of music. And my parents didn't have that motivation to learn. So, they knew that they felt the music when they were dancing, but as far as the English words, those sung words that went with that music, that accompanied the beat and the rhythm, they didn't really care for it. So, to be able to connect that word with the rhythm that I'm somewhat able to identify with the little song that I have, that excited me. And so I was like, oh, yes, I got it. Okay, no, rewind, say it again. And my brother said, okay, what do you say? Say it again. And I used to try to connect all these words with the rhythms and the music, and it was just thrilling. And it just brought me absolute joy. I really enjoyed listening to the sign, the music, but I was alone in this. Like, my family didn't really have any interest in this. So I created a mission. And my mission was that I wanted my mother to enjoy this music just as I have. But, I decided to play around with how I'm able to make this mission successful. And I felt like, this song that she would like. So I practiced it in sign language, and then I asked my mother to look at me, I said, hey, look at me. But she fell asleep, and that was unsuccessful, so I crossed that option off the list, and then I did it again. And growing up, I kept practicing, and now I'm 37. I'm able to safely let you know, or rather, I should say it's safe to say, that in my mission, I have had a 90% success rate, only 10% failure. And in this success rate, I didn't match the words for word. I used ASL. I didn't, tell a story about the song. I used ASL. And with the musical background, I think that they were able to accept it 9%. I'm still working on that 10% now. But for now, using those English words and connecting that to ASL has been my successfulness. And as far as how do I pick the song, because only 80% of the time my father approves, I realized that they must have a story. This song must have a story. True to deaf culture, there needs to be like a context and a reason, a point to telling your story. You can't just pick a song out of the blue and just be like, oh, hey, look, I'm leaving, and sing it, yeah. But what's going on? Who are you leaving? What are you leaving from? There is no background, and that just shuts that music away from the deaf culture of deaf world. So if it has that story, you're able to translate it into ASL from beginning to end, and it's able to be understood. So again, first you have to pick something that has a story. Nothing with like, ooh, I love you, why, la, la, la. No. That context needs to be there, that background. Oh, why are you singing this for? I'm like, who are these oohs? What does it mean? Like, where are you going? Like, there's so many questions when those things are said that the context just gets lost. I'd also let you know that you must have a pick song that has rhythm. And the reason to pick a song that has rhythm is because, deaf people love to dance. They love to feel that good rhythm, and that's how they follow the rhythm to dance, because they're able to feel it. And this doesn't mean that you can just pick any song, like this orchestra song, because there is no heavy rhythm, it'll put you to sleep otherwise. So if you're able to feel it, that means that I'm able to feel it. That means that I'm able to experience the same music that you're experiencing, and visually we connect with the movement of our bodies. And so I'm able to feel it and listen to it in my body. You know, just music being for anybody, it needs to have a strong rhythm. Again, it's with a strong rhythm, it's easy to follow. If it goes like, like it's not easy to follow it. I can't follow it. And that's the end of the video. Thank you.